to my channel. This is Trisha. Today I want to share with you how I painted these grapes with watercolor pencils, and specifically I want to focus on talking about how we blend watercolor pencils to create several shades of a color. We'll start here with our sketch. To sketch grapes or to draw grapes is very simple. He just drop some circles. Some of them will be full circles, as you see me drawing there on that sketchbook. And then a few of the other circles, you're just going to have half of it, because those are the grapes that are hidden behind the grapes that are up in the front. So the majority of all the grapes in this grape bunch are going to be only half of it, or sometimes even just a quarter of a circle, because most of them are hidden behind, and just a few of them are full spheres that are in the front of the subject or the front of this bunch. So I also going to talk a little bit about choosing the colors to create a very purplish type of grapes. I'm not creating these in a realistic style. It's more just like a colorful, playful type of style. And but I want them to be somewhat purple, not very realistic purple. Usually they're very dark purple, as the ones that you saw in the reference. I didn't follow these references exactly. I'm just showing you so you have an idea of what we're doing here. But you can create in whichever color you prefer. Green grapes are very beautiful too. There is another color, is kind of a reddish kind of grapes that are very beautiful too. But I went for this purple one here. And like I said, this is not a realistic purple, or grape purple. Is a much brighter, intense type of purple. So we'll be using watercolor pencils, Faber-Castell pencils, and basically that's it. I'm just not going to use any other mediums for this drawing. So this is a full drawing. Actually, I will be in the next few weeks working on editing the rest of this, the composition of this page here in the sketchbook. I have several other fruits, orange and blueberries and a few other things. So I created this double spread in this sketchbook with several different fruits, but I thought I would focus first here with the grapes alone, because these are going to be a good example of how to blend with watercolor pencils. So we're still finishing here a few details of our sketch. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so that's why I'm going over all the lines yet again one more time. I'm not going to do any shading with the ink, because we're going to work on a lot of the shading with the colors, the watercolor pencils directly. So not really having to do much of the shading with the ink. But I am an ink artist, so I can help myself, and I still have to do a few more. So now that we're done, so how I start working on the watercolor pencils, imagine where the light is coming from. So for me here, I'm imagining that the light's coming from the left side of this image. So that's why you see me there making some, um, uh, they're not exactly circles, but I'm leaving an area there and defining an area where I'm going to leave it white. Maybe not necessarily completely white, but as white as possible. And then I'm just adding the colors now. So I like to use a little bit of yellow for the areas where there is light. This, in the final part of the process, the yellow is not going to show off too much, but a little bit of a very discreet hint of the yellow, it's going to be in the final product. And then of course I'm using the purple, and you will see me here blending that purple later with several other colors. This was a very satisfying way to color those grapes. This technique can be used for just about anything. So basically I start just layering the color first. So I'm layering, I put a little bit of the white, and I left a little part white, and then I put a little bit of the yellow, and now I'm covering the whole grapes, the whole image with purple. And I'm using the purple very lightly at this point. And just now, as you can see, I'm using the blue one. This is a dark blue. These colors in Faber-Castell do not have names or numbers, but this is just a dark blue. So that blue is going to be the darker areas of the grapes, the bottom of it and a little bit to the right. All of them are going to be like that. And as you can see now, even that is not done and it's not shaded properly yet, it's already giving more interest. It's becoming more interesting, the whole image. It's like coming to life, if you will. It's just creating those shadows, and I don't know, it's just giving more life to these grapes. And then as you can see now, I'm blending them. So the way that you blend a watercolor pencil is the same way that you blend any other pencils. You just layer the colors, ideally from the light to the darker, but it's not very important that you layer from light to dark, like in watercolors. It's usually more like a habit. So you layer the colors, and then you bring back again the colors that you want to blend. And that's why you see me here going back and forth with the pencils many times. So here I zoom the camera, so hopefully you can see better that I'm adding this purple to blend with the blue as well as the red on the other side. And that's why I had mentioned that you're not going to see much of the yellow, you're seeing much more of the purple and the blue. And of course, when we activate the pigments with the water, then everything is going to become even more blended and more smooth surface. You're still going to have some texture, which looks nice. But yes, basically that is the technique. You add the colors and then you just blend them together. And some watercolor pencils are better quality than others, and they will blend better. And this one over here, I'm really happy of how they blend, how you combine those colors and just create a whole nother color, or create those shadows and the lights. With them, they blend very easily. Other watercolor pencils, I imagine, maybe will blend even better than this one, but I was very satisfied with this. This was a lot of fun to create this drawing and to blend these colors. So that's why I kept going, and I will show you later on another video how all the other fruits came out and how we're blending many different colors to create this one. So this is a drawing that requires quite a bit of detail. So that's why the color pencils, the watercolor pencils, come to the rescue, because given that there is so many details in this drawing, it makes it much easier, I think, well, for me at least, to use the watercolor pencils, because there is so much detail, and I don't want to miss anything. So this works for me. Some people maybe would go directly with um, a watercolor paint, just directly with the paint, and it probably would look beautiful too. But I just enjoy using the pencils and layering the colors one by one and little by little. So I think it's good to find whatever works for you. And I feel like watercolor pencils, I don't know, they're just so satisfying to use. And I do like watercolors too, just the actual paint. But the pencils is then a combination of using watercolors and pencils all at the same time, kind of thing. So it's a medium that you can go slow, you can go step by step, and it's more predictable. So it's still watercolor. The final product is still going to be watercolor, but is being layered um, little by little, step by step. So you have more control, and I know some people just prefer that. So as of right now, uh, coloring here the leaves. I wasn't so happy with how the leaves came out. I don't know. As you can see, I'm running out of greens here from this set, and I didn't have any greens in any other of my watercolor pencil sets. So I wasn't too happy with the leaves, but at the end, I just left it like that. I didn't want to redo it or try a different medium to finish the leaves, and perhaps in the future I'll try to fix that, because that's the beauty of any of these mediums, is that you can always come back another time and fix it again, or make it look better, make it look more like your vision. um, I, I didn't intend to make those leaves realistic, but I also didn't want them to, I don't know, I'm just not happy with this tone of greens. As you can see, I'm not using the right type, the right green for these leaves, and that's because I was completely running out of the other green that is kind of an olive green, and I like that one better, but I practically didn't have anything else. This is the one that is my favorite, but I didn't have much of it, and I don't know, maybe I'll fix it another time, but for now it's going to be like that. And as you can see, so right now we only have the pencils. I have not activated the grapes yet with the water, so we just have here the pencils. You could leave like that actually, but um, it looks much better once you add the water. But you're gonna see that in a few minutes here. Okay, so we're coming with the color now, and I'm using my Pentel water brush. So as you know, this tool is very useful to when you're traveling and you cannot have water with you. These brushes already have water inside of the little tube, like a water reservoir. You just unscrew and add water in. And here is when we're activating the colors, and then as you can see, it changes completely the look of the grapes, and the drawing in general. Um, and and I really like the way that it came out. Of course, you have to be careful here to come with the water first in the lighter colors, so a little bit in the yellow and red. And I'm trying not to touch the white. I'm trying to leave that white alone as much as possible, but sometimes the water seeps through the other areas. And then now we can really have fun coloring or adding water to the rest of the entire grape. So now it really looks like the little spheres that grapes are, because you have one area that is very light and another area that is very dark, as the grapes are supposed to be. So basically, this is the process of blending with watercolor pencils. It's a lot of fun. It's very satisfying. Here you can see it from another angle. When the water hits that pigment, it really activates and it changes the whole look of it. I like it. Like I said, I wish I had more green, darker green for the leaves. But anyway, I'm still satisfied with that. I hope you are enjoying this video. If you are, please give a like or write a comment. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so you can continue seeing videos like this. I have many videos about coloring, painting, drawing, ink drawing, and it would be very helpful for me if you subscribe so I can continue bringing videos like this. The process of coloring and painting, it's not a lot of effort because it's something obviously I love to do. But the process of filming and editing these videos, it really takes a long time to get done and to uh, come up with videos like this for you. So if you like this video and you want to see more videos about coloring and painting and drawing, then please watch this next video coming up, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.